Please continue.
I welcome all the participants again to this program, and I welcome Dr. Rajesh Kumar Rana, sir, sir is a leading research agriculture economics researcher at ICR Atari Zone First, and he has joined there from July 2017. Before that, sir was working at CPRA Shimla, and sir is expertised in fields like Sir is expertised in fields like policy implications, extension economics, impact assessment, regression analysis, marketing, and economic models. Sir is working closely in with KVKs under Atari and agencies like PAU, CPRA, CIP, ARIA. So I welcome our Dr. Rajesh Rana Saab to start this lecture. Uh, sir, you are welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Uh, Good afternoon to the organizers and all the participants on this in this online workshop series and in this lecture on myths and realities on natural farming. So you might have analyzed that we are trying to discuss the issue in terms of why it is more suitable at farmers' field rather than a government farm, as far as natural farming is concerned. So anyway, I will be touching slightly natural farming concepts, and because the information is available everywhere, what is natural farming, how it has to be done, so that information is quite liberally available. But the problem is most of us, we don't understand natural farming. What is natural farming and what is the spirit of natural farming? So I will be concentrating only on those issues which are important for a clear-cut understanding on functioning of natural farming. Otherwise, there will always be confusions related to so many things. And I have created few slides, especially created few slides in order to answer the possible questions. And the possible questions whatsoever are there, they are based upon my personal journey into natural farming. Initially, I was a critic of natural farming because I had limited understanding. Then gradually I kept on clearing my concepts and gaining additional information. So it will be a story type of narration. And first of all, what are the ill effects of green revolution? If there were no ill effects of green revolution, then there was no need of natural farming or organic farming and or whatsoever alternative sources of farming we are discussing these days. So I will not waste much of time, or I will not devote any time to this aspect, because most of us, we already know what are the ill effects of green revolution. So this is first precursor which has triggered the reaction toward uh, adoption of natural farming or organic farming. Then there is rise in demand of natural products in the not in the recent past, I would say. In the past, the demand for natural products was always there, but it has increased, or the significance or importance of natural products has increased during previous years due to higher incidences related to health and environment. So most of the things related to this aspect are also known to us, because all of us, we are from academic backgrounds, and we have quite a good amount of experience in on these aspects. And as far as goals of natural farming are concerned, ecological sustainability, social sustainability, economic sustainability. How we can say economic sustainability? Because cost of cultivation in natural farming is much lower than the as usual chemical based farming. Then ecological sustainability is very easy to understand because our soil condition, water pollution is reduced, and soil health is improved. So many things are there which, and all of us know that ecological sustainability is ensured by organic farming or natural farming. I would say less by organic and more by natural farming. Then social sustainability, because natural farming involves uh, higher involvement of the family workers, or the labor requirement is relatively higher. So social sustainability means uh, number one, it provides safe food for the society. Number two, it provides employment for the society. Because in our country, the unemployment or disguised unemployment, these are the uh, quite prevalent problems. And then market opportunities. So you can see that market opportunities has been marked in red color. Why? Because at this point of time, it is a controversial type of situation. Many of us will pose a question that market opportunities are not available for organic or natural farming products. When I say organic or natural farming products, then from consumer point of view, there is no difference in organic farming and natural farming products, because products are chemical free. So consumer doesn't bother from which production system it comes. But when we concentrate on production side, then natural farming is quite different from organic farming. Then market opportunities. As we are seeing, or it is visible that markets are not available for organic produce or natural produce, but we are still in a phase where marketing channels are developing, volumes are increasing. Once volume increase and parallel marketing channels evolve, then there will be huge opportunity for higher prices and better economics for the producer of natural or organic produce. So this is something emerging, and it will emerge once volume will be there. Then parallel marketing system will be established. As for now, at the current situation, most of the marketing which is done for organic or natural produce, it is through direct marketing or network marketing. Uh, there are some non-perishable items or less perishable items like pulses or grains, which are marketed through conventional marketing channels with the level of organic certification or with the help of organic certification. But in case of fruits and vegetables, this is less prevalent, and most of the produce is marketed through direct marketing or through I would say the short marketing channels, not through the long marketing channels. Then let's start a brief about the natural farming, because most of us already know what is natural farming. So these are the four pillars of natural farming: Jeevamrit, Bijamrit, Achhadan, and Vapsa. And every one of us might be knowing, and if we are not knowing, then we are lagging behind. So Jeevamrit, everyone knows how to prepare it, what is its composition. But if someone doesn't know, then literature is freely available. Even if you type Jeevamrit on Google search, then you will get the adequate and the precise information. But what is the role of Jeev Amrit? Uh, some of us might not be knowing. Jeev Amrit is basically a microbial culture, and it is given to the soil in order to incorporate the desirable microbial culture. When I say desirable, then desirable in terms of volume of microbes as well as diversity of microbes. It is prepared in such a way that diversity is taken care. But it has to be given repeatedly if our soils are not rich in soil organic carbon. What is the significance of soil organic carbon? We will be discussing in later slide, because at this point of time, I would like to emphasize that soil organic carbon or humus, they are the housing arrangements for our microbes. In the absence of soil organic carbon or humus, the life of, I won't say life, the survival of microbes becomes very, very difficult, and they are not in a position to survive without a house, as we can't survive without a house. Or if we survive, then very few number of people out of the entire population will survive without houses. So soil organic carbon or humus, they are the houses for microbes. And there is another Ghan Jeev Amrit. What is the significance of Ghan Jeev Amrit? Ghan Jeev Amrit is basically a substrate on which the microbes will thrive or microbes will survive. So Ghan Jeev Amrit is very important. Initially, it was said that 2 quintal per acre is enough. Now research has come that it needs in higher quantities if soil organic carbon is very, very poor. So now even 10 to 12 quintals per acre people are recommending if the soil organic carbon is highly depleted in the soils. Then Bij Amrit. Bij Amrit has a dual purpose. The major purpose of Bij Amrit is seed treatment in order to save the plant from seed-borne diseases and up to some extent from soil-borne diseases. But it also provides nutrition, a source of nutrition for the crop or for the plants, because it has some of the ingredients which provide nutrition for the plants. Then third is Achhadan. It is very, very important, and without Achhadan, whosoever is trying to do natural farming, that is not natural farming. That is just a false statement that we conducted one experiment on natural farming. Without Achhadan and without Vapsa. Vapsa and Achhadan, they are least understood pillars of natural farming. Most of the people, they confine themselves to application of Jeevamrit, and few more, they apply Jeevamrit, and then they claim that we have done natural farming and the results are not desirable. So we will be discussing in later slides. Right now, I am just spreading the seeds of information which will be growing in your mind during the presentation, and then we will be harvesting the crop towards the end of this presentation. The Vapsa, most of us know that it is whatsoever free space is available between the soil particles 50% of it should be covered by the air and 50% should be covered by the moisture. So sometimes we use erroneously use term water. So water cannot occupy 50% of the space between the particles. Either it will occupy entire space, leaving no air there, or it will occupy very less space. 50% only moisture. Moisture can occupy 50%. And how to establish BAPSA? BAPSA, the main principle is to keep the root zone of the rhizosphere free from abundance of moisture or abundance of water. That is the basic principle of BAPSA. And that is also the basic principle of natural farming, that we have not to create any abundance in the rhizosphere. May it be in terms of water, may it be in terms of food. Food means fertilizers, or in terms, if we call it in terms of natural farming, then organic manures. They should not be given in abundance. If they are given in abundance, then bad microbes will thrive and good microbes will be suppressed. Good microbes always need moderate stress, and bad microbes, they need abundance. And you must have known that if water stagnation is there in some field, then bad microbes, they immediately destroy the crop, maybe in terms of phytophthora, maybe in terms of other bad fungi or bacteria or whatsoever bad microbes are there, they destroy the crop. But if moderate stress is there, then good microbes or good fungi like trichoderma, they will survive and help the crop to establish back. What is the importance of achhadan or mulching? It has been separately discussed in order to highlight why it is important. So everyone knows that it protects soil from wind and water erosion. There is no need of discussion on it. Improves infiltration of rain and irrigation water. There is no need of enlarged discussion on it, because we know the velocity of rainwater, or the speed of flow of rainwater is hampered or reduced by the mulch material, and with the result infiltration of percolation of rainwater is higher. Then keep soil moist by reducing evaporation. That is also true. We know, everyone knows that in rain-fed agriculture, what kind of role is played by mulch material. Then this statement is very important. Mulch material feeds, promotes, and protects soil organisms. Feed, everyone can easily know that microbes will feed on a substrate or the organic matter whatsoever we will be giving, and it promotes and protects soil organisms. So how it protects soil organisms? So we will be discussing, let's start from this point of view, this point itself. What kills microbes? Number one, higher temperature. Number two, higher photo intensity. And UV rays is the extreme condition. What does it mean? If soil is exposed to sun, then that is an extreme condition for the destruction of microbes. Then third is chemicals. If chemicals are provided in any form, maybe in the form of fertilizers, maybe in the form of pesticides, then they will immediately kill the good microbes. The good microbes will be, they can be killed easily by chemicals. And the fourth one, which is not realized properly or not discussed adequately, is vibration and sound. If vibration and sound, they also affect microbes adversely. So natural farming along the busy roads or highways, it will not give good results because it will always keep on creating vibrations in the soil, and microbes will not thrive well. So one point is covered. And achhadan or mulching, they take care of higher temperature. They don't let the soil heat up. So in the result, the survival or reproduction and growth of microbes is ensured by mulching. Then it also keeps photointensity and UV rays away from the microbes. According to one estimate, 90% of the microbes in soil, they reside or they are available only in the top 4 to 5 inches of soil. And if soil is exposed to the higher photointensity or the sun rays than 2 to 2.5 inch of soil, microbes, they will be affected adversely and they may be killed. So, achhadan or mulch, providing mulch material, it has great role in promoting and protecting soil organisms. It suppresses weed growth. Most of us have been told and have been educated like that, and we know that it suppresses weed growth, prevents soil from heating up too much. We have already covered. But the significance of hello, there's a question, or please mute yourself. Everyone, please
Kindly
mute
mute
yourself.
everyone. Kindly mute everyone. Please.
Please mute yourself. Organizers, you can mute the person if he or she is not listening. So, the significance of heating up of soil, it is so important in our culture. In most of the places where earthen lamp, which we call diya, when it is lit, जब दिया जलाते हैं तो दिए के नीचे कुछ दाने रखते हैं अनाज के. Some grains are kept beneath the earthen lamp so that the heat of the earthen lamp, it doesn't transmit into the soil, and as a result the microbes are not killed. So Dharti Mata ki jai, Go Mata ki jai, these are not the political slogans. They have been written in our texts, and they have been written based on some traditional knowledge. So they should not be considered political slogans, and they have the significance. So our ancestors were so caring about the microbes that they called the microbes Mata or mother. In fact, dead soil is not a mother. The mother, if we call Dharti Mata, then Dharti Mata is only the microbes or soil along with microbes. So, importance of microbes in our religious or social script literature is so high. Then the mulch material provides nutrients for the crops. they increase soil organic carbon. The importance of soil organic carbon, we have already discussed that soil organic carbon is a housing arrangement for the microbes. Okay. Now, we are directly coming to the soil organic carbon. Soil organic carbon is very, very important in natural farming. This is slide, and most of us are from agriculture background. I saw the list of participants. Some of us, they are not from agriculture background. So those who are not from agriculture background, for them, I would like to explain that soil organic carbon, it enhances soil fertility and crop production. It also reduces climate change. It mitigates climate change. How? Whatsoever greenhouse gases are available in the atmosphere, they are converted into the organic matter and fixed into the soil. So this is something very, very important, and those who are not from agriculture background, for them this may be a new concept, but this is very important concept. Then positive economic and social impact as far as soil organic carbon is concerned, because soil organic carbon, it affects soil crop productivity, and the need of external inputs decreases if soil organic carbon is high in the soil. Then soil and water conservation, this is very important function of soil organic carbon. Then sustainability of environment and soil productivity. So these are the issues. So in nutshell, I would say that soil organic carbon is very important for enhancing soil health, and it is the backbone of natural farming. Now, one by one, we will be discussing the myths and realities on natural farming. So, Fukuoka has claimed that this is do nothing farming. So natural farming is do nothing farming. So when he says do nothing farming, then he says in terms of nutrient management and pest management. Seed, ultimately you have to sow. So you can't say that seed will, without sowing the seed, it won't have, the crop won't be there. But the most important thing about natural farming is that natural farming is farming of microbes. Okay, so everyone should note it down that natural farming is a farming of microbes, and microbes do the farming for a farmer. So role of farmer is to establish adequate and population of microbes and adequate diversity of microbes. Then microbes will create conditions automatically, maybe in terms of phosphorus solubilizing bacteria, maybe in terms of potash solubilizing bacteria, and there are so many free living bacteria which reside in humus or in soil organic carbon, and they fix nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, even in the absence of nitrogenous plants. But for that condition to prevail, we need very high level of soil organic carbon or humus. What kills microbes? I have already explained, but I will once again repeat, because sometimes information may slip from your, important information may slip from your memory. So there are 4 factors that kill microbes. Number 1, higher temperature. If soil temperature increases or more than 35 degrees centigrade, then microbial population is affected adversely. At much higher speed they are killed. They start getting killed even before 35 degrees centigrade, but after 35 degrees centigrade, the rate of their death enhances very fast. Number 1 is temperature. Number 2 is chemicals in the form of fertilizers or in the form of pesticides whatsoever. The incorporation of chemicals in the soil, they kill microbes. Number 3 is photointensity and UV rays. Number 4 is vibration and sound. So we are natural farming. We are doing natural farming. We should be careful that excessive sound, it affects microbes, and microbes get affected adversely. So this is important. Then another is energy requirement of microbes. Bad microbes, they have very high energy requirement. Good microbes, they have low energy requirement. So if we provide any kind of abundance, maybe in terms of organic manures, maybe in terms of excessive irrigation, then bad microbes will thrive and they will be promoted. Once they thrive, they suppress the good microbes easily. And moreover, good microbes, they can't survive in abundance. So these are the conditions which we have to meet up. Then there are principles of natural farming. These principles, basically, they help us to establish a good natural farming situation or a good natural farming ecosystem. So first is diversified cropping system. Why diversified cropping system? Why we have to grow so many crops in natural farming? So now let me tell you, whatsoever photosynthesis a plant creates, 40% of it is used by the shoot portion above ground. 30% is used by the root portion below ground. What about the rest of the 30%? The persons from soil science, they are knowing it, but other people, they might not know that 30% of the photosynthetes, they are released into the soil in terms of root exudates. And root exudates, they attract microbes towards themselves. Okay, and there is another piece of information which is very important and you should keep in your mind, that every species of a plant species, they attract specific microbes towards their root exudates. So if we grow single type of monoculture, we adopt monoculture, then only few species of microbes, they will be attracted and promoted and they will survive. But in order to establish or in order to make an ecosystem where well diversified microbial population is established, then we have to go for multiple croppings. Number 1. Number 2, in initial years of natural farming, we provide mulch material and then we provide Jeevamrit, Ghan Jeevamrit. Ghan Jeevamrit and Jeevamrit, they create conditions for survival of microbes and for their growth and reproduction also. But in the process of consuming the mulch material, if proper CN ratio, carbon nitrogen ratio, if it is not maintained, then whatsoever organic matter is decomposed by the microbes, it will not be converted into soil organic matter or soil organic carbon. It will get oxidized and it will again go to the atmosphere in terms of greenhouse gases. So how we can maintain carbon nitrogen ratio? Because whatsoever, if we are providing lignin based mulch material, then it may contain 80 to 90% carbon, but maybe 2 to 3% nitrogen. So CN ratio, ideally, it should be less than 10 or less than 8. So if it has to be maintained, then we have to give additional source of nitrogen in order to maintain carbon nitrogen ratio. So we cannot apply urea because we are opting natural farming. So we can't give chemical sources of nitrogen. So in initial years, we should be very particular to grow leguminous crops because free living bacteria is not available in the soil. As we know, soil in initial years of conversion to natural farming, they don't have sufficient humus and sufficient soil organic matter, soil organic carbon. So free living bacteria are not there. Then we have to take care, we have to take help from the bacteria, those live in nodules of leguminous crops. So growing leguminous crops in early stages of natural farming is very, very important. And multiple cropping is also important because we are simultaneously establishing diversified population of microbes. So these two things are very important. Then third is round the year soil cover. Round the year soil cover is very important in order to maintain whatsoever soil organic carbon has been developed in the soil. If temperature of the soil increases beyond 35 degrees centigrade, then soil organic carbon, it starts oxidating and converting into carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, and it evaporates into the atmosphere. So establishing or creating soil organic carbon is not the only thing which is important. Another important thing is whatsoever we have created, it has to be stored well so that it doesn't get destroyed and evaporated into the atmosphere. So soil, around the year soil cover, it gives protection to the soil against high temperature, and our soil organic carbon is not evaporate. Number one. Number two, what kind of soil, around the year soil cover we can provide? We can provide in terms of mulch material, can be the residue, crop residue, dried in dry form, or the best form is green cover. Means soil should be covered around the year, it should be covered by the vegetation, so that it on one hand it reduces soil temperature to go beyond our permissible limits, number one. Number two, we get additional income in terms of selling the product of a crop. So in Punjab, there are studies and it has been reported that earlier farmers were not taking any crop during the summers. They were going for summer plowing, and summer plowing is the worst thing in order to, if we want to destroy our soil organic carbon, then summer plowing is the best thing. It exposes the soil to the sun rays, it exposes to the higher temperature. But during last 1.5 decade or 2 decades, farmers have started growing some crops in the summer season also. For example, cucurbits or summer moong is there, or fodder is there, fodder crops is there. In those soils, the soil organic carbon is much higher than those soils where summer crop is not grown. So soil organic carbon, uh, developing soil organic carbon is important, and preserving it is more important. Then livestock integration is, this is one of the principles of natural farming, because livestock integration is important. It provides the source of microbes. Or if due to some reason we are not in a position to create ideal conditions, then this integration of livestock in the farming system, it keeps on providing the microbial culture repeatedly. So the microbial population may be less than ideal, but it still uh, ensures that microbial population remains in the soil. Then natural balance in pest management. This is very interesting thing. We have not been told during our academic training that how it works, because uh, in our academic training we were told only about the modern methods of farming, not the traditional methods of farming. So traditional methods of farming, they were not analyzed well, they were not taught well. So now studies have shown that broadleaf weeds and narrow leaf weeds, they have allelopathic effect between them. So population of broadleaf weeds, they suppress the population of narrow leaf weeds, and vice versa. Similarly, as far as insects are concerned, different crops attract different types of insects, and it has been seen in the nature that insect which is attracted by one crop, they eat up the insect which are attracted by another crop. So if there is diversity in the cropping system, then natural pest management take place very well. Number two, there are some conditions in the soil conditions. If soil is healthy, and there are many things which have not been well understood, what is happening within the soil. Some people, they are claiming that if soil organic carbon is high, or the natural farming conditions are there within the soil, then there are some kind of biochemical reactions or biochemical substances which are available in the plant, which take better care of their disease management and insect management. So in simple words, we can say that crops grown in natural farming conditions, they have better immunity than those grown under the chemical farming. Then no use of synthetic chemicals. Most of us understand that no use of synthetic chemicals is only to save humans' health. But if we use synthetic chemicals, then natural farming will not happen, because it will kill the microbes. And if microbes are killed, then natural farming processes will be hampered. It won't take place. Then using locally adapted seeds. Most of the seeds which are used in natural farming, they are locally adapted, or land races, or those varieties which have very low response to higher fertilizer doses. So obviously, I'm not the blind supporter of natural farming. Health healthy food and unhealthy food, they can't be compared and they can't be given equal chance to be compared. So obviously the yield will be lower in natural farming because the varieties which we are using in natural farming, they have low fertilizer response. And if we compare the varieties, different varieties, then that is not ideal condition for comparison. And if we grow natural farming varieties under chemical farming, then they will have poor response for fertilizers. So the yield difference will be not huge. So they are two different things. They should not be compared, I would say. And people who are comparing it, they are doing something wrong. Natural farming and chemical based farming, they should not be compared on yield basis, at least. They should be compared on health basis or sustainability basis, ecological sustainability, social sustainability, or so on human health sustainability. So they should be compared on those grounds. On yield basis, they should not be compared. Number two, use of farm produced inputs. In natural farming, mostly we are using the products which are produced, the inputs which are produced only on the farm. But under National Mission on Natural Farming, now bioresource centers are being established. And the purpose of establishing bioresource centers is only to save the farmers from the drudgery of producing so many inputs at their farm by themselves. So the bioresource centers, they will produce inputs and they will provide those inputs to the farmer at reasonable price. So these type of about 10,000 bioresource centers, they will be developed under National Mission on Natural Farming. No-till or minimum tillage. This is something very, very misunderstood or least understood, or I would say not at all understood concept. Why there is need of no tillage or minimum tillage in natural farming? So now this is very, very important thing. Most of you, I would say that maybe 95% of you are not knowing the significance of this particular concept, and you should focus especially on this aspect. Why it is important? When we disturb soil, what happens? Let me start from another angle. You must have heard that particularly in perennial crops or in annual crops also, VAPSA creation is one of the principle of VAPSA creation is to apply water beyond rhizosphere, so that within rhizosphere there is no abundance of water. So I have already explained. So rhizosphere, for the people who don't have agriculture background, the root zone is rhizosphere. But if rhizosphere is generally by and large as a thumb rule, it is considered that whatsoever is the size of canopy of the plant, the rhizosphere is also that broad. It is not about the depth. It is about the breadth of rhizosphere. Generally, it is considered. So, in case of perennial crops, the irrigation channel is generally built away from the shade of the plant when sun is at peak of the day. So means shade will form a round circle around the plant. So that round circle, the water has to be applied beyond, away from that or on that fringe. So why it is done like that? It has two purposes. One, there is no abundance in the root zone, so root zone is always free from diseases. Number one. Number two, at the end of the root zone, root exudates, they will attract microbes, and one of the microbes is fungi. And every species has its specific fungi that is attracted. And those fungi, or those fungi, they can create their hyphae so long that they bring nutrition and moisture or water from very, very long distances. And then, as they are associated with the rhizosphere, so they transfer it to the root zone. And now let me share one study which has shown that in forests, the mother plant take care of nutritional needs, emotional needs, and health needs of baby plant up to a distance of 200 feet. This is very important. I'm repeating it. The mother plant take care of emotional needs, health needs, and nutritional needs of baby plants up to a distance of 200 feet. And those who are from soil science, they will agree that no plant in this world has a rhizosphere of 200 feet. So if plant has to reach its baby plant at a distance of 200 feet, then it is only through mycorrhiza. What is mycorrhiza? The fungal network which was associated to the root tips through root exudates, that is mycorrhiza. And mycorrhiza is species specific. And if we go for soil disturbance, the first thing which is destroyed is mycorrhiza. If mycorrhiza is disturbed or destroyed, then be assured that natural farming will not work. It will not function. The experts in natural farming, they say that natural farming without mycorrhiza is Ramayana without Hanuman. So, if nutrition from deeper layer of soil has to be provided to the plant, then it is with the help of mycorrhiza. If the nutritional needs has to be provided from the distance layer, or the moisture has to be arranged from a distance, then that is through mycorrhiza. So mycorrhiza is such an important concept in natural farming. It has never been told adequately during our academic teaching or academic training. We were only told that mycorrhiza is a network of fungal hyphae. Only this type of just brief introduction to mycorrhiza teachers used to tell us. But in natural farming, mycorrhiza serves a great role. And I think our time is short now. I will have to hurry up. So difference between natural farming and organic farming. Only one. Organic farming provides abundance of nutrition, abundance of organic manures. With the result, bad microbes, they thrive and survive. And there is no way out other than summer plowing in organic farming in order to check your bad microbes. And summer plowing means soil organic carbon will deplete very rapidly. In organic farming, the Indian Institute of Farming System Research, they could increase their soil organic carbon from 0.3 to 0.5 after maybe 20 years of regular practice. But in natural farming, it can be increased within few years. Another, they are stepwise doubts, my own doubts, which I want to clarify. I believe that natural farming and organic farming are the same. But now I have already explained what is the difference. Then our scientific training package of practice. Yes, this is something wrong, which we keep on saying that maize requires this much kg of nitrogen, this much kg of potash, this much kg of phosphorus, and soil has this much kg of NPK, and whatsoever we are applying to the soil, this has this much of kg of NPK. So from where the rest of the nutrition will come. So microbes, they are, I have already explained that there are when ideal soil organic carbon is developed, then automatically phosphorus solubilizing bacteria will come, automatically potash solubilizing bacteria will come, and free living bacteria will come, which will start fixing atmospheric nitrogen. And above all, when there is adequate volume of microbes, and immediately macroorganisms will also be enhanced in the soil. For example, earthworm. Earthworm is a very rich source of nutrition for the plants in terms of vermi wash also, and in terms of decayed body of the dead earthworms. Similar concept applies for other microbes also, because body of microbes is full of nitrogen. This is full of proteins. When it decays, then it gives very good source of nitrogen. So these conditions are automatically taken care. In natural farming, this is just like dharmo rakshati rakshita. If you take care of dharma, dharma means your righteousness, then dharma will automatically take care of you. So in natural farming, if you take care of ideal population and ideal diversity of microbes, then they will take automatically care of nutritional and plant protection needs. Another is we have already explained it. Then chemical pesticides, we have already explained it. Then the certification, these are some of the things which are under process, and which will be taken care. Government is very, I would say, particular about creating platforms for natural farming products selling. Then higher labor requirement is there, obviously, I know, and most of us know that higher labor requirement is there. But that is good also. Why local cow? Local cow, why I read one paper by the foreigners, they say that this is bio-nationalism in India as far as local cow is concerned. But let me tell you, it is all about the gut health of a animal. If gut health is good, the microbial diversity and microbial population of that animal will be good. And what affects the gut health? Genetics and stress. If it is lactation stress, disease stress, or disorder stress, then it will affect gut microbes. What is the genetics of our local cows? They evolved through grazing, and while grazing, they were using diversified food, not monotonous food. And these imported or exotic animals, they were stall fed right from their beginning of their evolution. So they were fed only limited diversity of food. So any food which we are getting, it acts as prebiotic. Prebiotic is the substrate on which the probiotics will survive. If we as far as local cow is concerned, it certainly has better microbiome. gut microbiome and better diversity and better health of microbes compared to the exotic. And now lactation, as far as lactation is concerned, we can't keep two animals, one for taking milk and one for providing microbial culture to the soil. So we are just managing with, because lactation stress is low in case of our local cow. The milk yield is just 2 kg or 1 kg or 3 kg. So lactating stress is much lower in our cows, and they are not heavy feeders. When they are not heavy feeders, they are not providing abundance to their gut microbial population. So the soil digestion and human digestion and animal digestion, they work on similar principles. If we create abundance, then bad microbes will overpower the good microbes. Why multiple cropping? We have already explained it. Mycorrhiza, we have already explained it. Vapsa, we have already explained it. Then restriction. Why there is restriction on FIM and vermicompost application in natural farming? There is no restriction, but there is a restriction on creating abundance. If we start calculating in terms of nutrition, whatsoever nutrients are required and whatsoever nutrients are available in our fertilizer, then we have to provide 200, 300 quintals of FIM, which create abundance, or 150 quintals of vermicompost. So these create abundance, and they give rise to the bad microbes. So it has it cannot be given liberally. Then while large number of studies are reporting negative results on natural farming. Now you are all educated people, well learned people, and you can easily understand wherever you find negative results on natural farming, first thing you should check in that paper, what have they given the soil organic carbon of the soil? Have they specified what was the soil organic carbon in the soil? If soil organic carbon is less than 0.8 or 0.75, natural farming is not possible. Natural farming doesn't operate there. Up to that stage, we are just converting our field towards natural farming. Natural farming principles will operate only if our soil organic carbon goes beyond 0.8. So if any study, whosoever is giving negative results on natural farming, and they are not taking care of soil organic carbon threshold level, then they are doing blunder, and their results are of no use. Those studies are just rubbish. Local earthworm, why they are promoted and not the exotic one? Exotic one, they are good for producing vermicompost, but in the soil they don't survive, number one. Number two, they don't survive on soil itself. Our local earthworms, they survive on soil without organic matter also. So indigenous, okay, we are explained it. Thank you very much. And if there are questions, and if organizers permit your questions, then I am here to take the questions. Thank you very much.
Anyone in the participants who anyone from the participants?
Sir, I am Prasul Patel from Navsari.
So if please.
Hello.
Please go ahead with your question.
Sir, I am Prasul Patel from Navsari. In our area, our government has started a natural farming university. Is it
I know
possible
that.
in Halol. It's located near to Baroda.
Yeah.
So, sir, is
That
it
is very good.
possible that university will give a good result for research and education?
Obviously, if there is some university, then university will do research on every aspect of natural farming. That is a welcome step, and that is very good for the future of natural farming in India.
Okay, sir. So, sir, is it possible that or they will go only by organic farming?
Natural farming and organic farming principles are different.
Okay, sir.
Natural farming and organic farming are same from consumer point of view,
And
not from producer point of view.
our government of Gujarat is also promoting to natural farming. So, sir, as you say that organic farming is far better than natural farming, and natural farming rubbish things if they do not follow the rules and regulation.
Yes,
And
Dr. Patel, I know that Gujarat is doing a lot on natural farming, and I congratulate Gujarat government and people from Gujarat. Thank you. Any
thank
other
you, sir.
question?
No, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Any other question? Dr. Arad, I'm not able to read full name. Radhana or something like that. Please go ahead.
Aradhana Sen, sir. Aradhana Sen.
Please ask your question. Unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello. Hello.
Please.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear
Yes,
me,
I'm hearing you, ma'am.
sir?
Please ask
I'm
your
Dr.
question.
Radhana Singh from Jharkhand. Sir, whenever we go to the farmers, asking them to adopt this natural farming or organic farming practices, their first concern is that the yield. So obviously, during the conversion period, the yield will be comparatively lower as compared to the this inorganic farming. So in that case, how can we convince the farmer to adopt these organic practices or natural farming so that they can get convinced?
Yeah, madam, this is very good question, and this is something which every participant should listen carefully. As long as our marketing channels are not established, as long as our adequate volumes in the channels are not produced, up to that stage, only the sattvic people. There are three types of people: tamasic people, sattvic people, and rajasic people. Rajasic people, they are not concerned about the inconvenience of others. Tamasic people, they will just criticize, they won't do anything. Raj and the Sattvic people, they always take care of the welfare of others. So, up to that stage, Sattvic people will continue this movement and they will promote it. Once the marketing channels are established, marketing system is established, and profitability of a farm is ensured through higher prices of naturally grown products, then Rajasik people will also come and join, and then at that stage, the volumes will increase tremendously when Rajasik people will join. And but up to that stage, only the journey will be performed by the Sattvic people. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
So I think next there might be next lecture. So Dr. Raja, is there next lecture or some break?
No, sir.
There is next lecture after this.
Hello.
Please go ahead.
No, sir, it's the last lecture, sir.
It's last lecture, sir.
No problem. I am here and I can discuss at length. I can discuss the concept.
Anybody have more questions?